Well, today you join me on Exeter Ship Canal. It is absolutely rock hard and, in my opinion, probably one of the most challenging waters around, if not the most challenging water. It's over 5 miles long, there's one lock in the middle, and it is also extremely deep all over. The carp stock is completely unknown, but it is not high at all, and people do go years waiting for that one bite. Well, despite all that negativity, we're on the canal and we're fishing. The rods went out really successfully. Spot on. Fuck's sake. But they are fishing now, they're on hard spots. I've heard pink's a way forward, so we have put 2 pink B5 pop-ups on. Good place they need to start, in my opinion. We're on hard spots, spinner rigs, helicopter setups with a better GS10. Not much, probably about 30-40 buoys covering this bushy tree. I'm fishing either side of it. And like I said, good place they need to start. I know that's a good spot. The spots feel quite clean. The canal is extremely weedy. It's been an absolute session from hell so far. You can see it's quite dark already. We have been here for the whole afternoon and I've been wiped out 24/7. I've had canoes go through me, shed loads of weed go through me, and the weather's been absolutely awful. Loads of rain, loads of wind, and it's made it extremely hard work. So that's why I haven't filmed today. That's the easiest way to explain it. But I'm over the moon to be here. I've had some real unfortunate health circumstances. Last 2 years it's been a pretty hard stretch, but I've had my op, loads better, a bit more lively as you can probably tell. And hopefully I'll catch some more fish now. But I did come here 2 or 3 months ago and I didn't have any carp, but I had some absolute cracking tench. And I'm a PB tench, 7.5 pound from here, and the quality of fish is unreal. The quality of tench, of the bream, and of course the quality of carp. I've known carp to be caught out of here in recent years up to upper 30s. That shows they do get really big in here. The stock is completely unknown. The size of what's in it is completely unknown. There's been some stories of some absolute whoppers being seen. So hopefully we'll see it in our net and not just in the canal. But there is stories of some absolute whackers in here. So it's a bit optimistic, me thinking I'm going to catch one for the camera, but we're going to give it a real good go in here, a real good campaign. And just if I can catch one from here, just to get one for the camera and just show you the quality of what's in this canal, that's the goal, that's the mission. But I'm really looking forward to tonight. I'd say it's going to be peaceful, but I'm not very far from the M5 motorway bridge, so it is quite noisy. But there is carp in the area. There was one caught up from me, just up the canal, and there was one lost just down the canal. So they're on the munch, and I'm confident in obviously my baits, my rigs, and hopefully the spots are working. I've never fished a swim, new spots to me, so that's always a bit of a guessing game. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I was just telling you about how quality the other species in here are, and just when I press stop on the camera, a lovely little tench, only about 4 pound or so, bit of weed on the back of it I forgot to take off, but big old warbling on the side of it. Quality, aren't they? The colours on them. Every fish near is just jet black. But yeah, pink B5 pop up. I know the spots are working now, so hopefully the pieces start to come together. I don't know how to say it, but I've just lost a carp. I'm gutted. I had a take, which felt like a bream take. So I struck in just playing it. I felt like it come off, but it must have pinged off some weed, and I was winding, and it went tight down in my margin, but in some weed. The rods are all just crossed over, so I was trying to untangle them, and yeah, I was just put my rod down, didn't set my drag, thinking there was nothing on there because obviously it felt like it come off mid-water. I was just hand lining it, pulling it in, saw a tail, so I thought I got my net, forgetting my drag wasn't set. Then I thought it was a tench, it turned. Common, bloody good common as well, really good common. Well, I am absolutely heartbroken still. It's going to be a bit of a hard pill to swallow, this one, I think, but we fished out in the morning, we've seen absolutely nothing else, and it's starting to look a little bit dark in the horizon, so I'm probably not going to give it too much longer. But before I finish this video, I do want to tell you about and show you some fish I caught a few weeks ago. It was on a venue a lot you may know, especially if you're from this sort of area down in Devon, a venue called Janet's Reservoir. It is an absolutely stunning reservoir full of fish, up to low to mid 30, but the majority of fish in there, if not all the fish in there, are just incredible characters. They're jet black, majority commons, they're cool looking fish. And it's a venue I've been aiming to go on for quite some time, but just can never bring up the motivation to do it because it's days only, it's a near 2-hour drive, but I'm glad I did. It was worth every minute. We had a hell of a session. Whether we were surface fishing, zig fishing on the bottom, we just couldn't be stopped. It took me a little while to start to get through to the better fish, but once I did get to the better fish, it was worth every second of it. We had this lovely 25-pound common jet. It was so dark, and it was a true character. So yeah, brilliant session. But on top of that, again, before I finish the video, I want to tell you about my little plan for the foreseeable future. So obviously I'm going to be on the canal for quite some time now until I've ticked off what I want to tick off, and by looks of it, I think it's going to take quite some time, so you're going to be seeing this place hell of a lot more. And I also, it's starting to rain, mate, it's quick, but there's also a lake I want to fish a bit more soon, and reason for that is there's a fish in there I want to tick off. It's this lovely 40-pound fully scale mirror. Again, if you're around this area, you'll know which I'm talking about, but that's called Carp lakes. There's, like I said, there's 43-pound mirror, and it is absolutely stunning. It's probably one of the best looking 40s in the area I've ever seen. It is stunning. And the lake's not huge. I think it's 3 acres, 3.5 acres. I could be wrong with, again, the backup stock is also incredible. So I'm hoping have a blend of the canal, a blend of torage. It's going to give myself, say, a good blend of my carp fishing, the big fish buzz at torage, and the wilderness bug of the canal. So I'm hoping as well for the carp angling viewers out there, I'm going to have something for everyone, whether that's wilderness and adventure or the big carp buzz at torage. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to be back filming, and again, I really hope this video is going to be a bit of an insight for what's coming up next. I've tried to make some improvements with my content, and yeah, I'm super excited to be back. It's good to be back filming. So I'm going to try and get a video out there again in a week or so's time, hopefully next week. But it is starting to rain quite heavily, so I'm going to cut this video there. So thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that carp on the bank, but that's fishing. We're back stronger, and hopefully we'll get a carp.